The story of David versus Goliath is one of the most famous stories ever told. But what if I told you that there's more to the story than meets the eye? You see, in the original story, Goliath was a Gite, which means that he was a descendant of Anak, a giant who was born after the fall of Adam and Eve. In other words, Goliath was a literal giant. Now, we're all familiar with the story of David and Goliath. As a young boy, David was sent out to check on his father's sheep, when suddenly he came across this giant named Goliath. And as David approached him, Goliath started taunting him, making fun of him for being so small and weak. But David, being the clever young man that he was, decided to take on the giant and defeat him. And he did so by using a slingshot and a stone. He managed to hit Goliath right in the forehead, causing the giant to fall to the ground and die. So, what can we learn from this story? Well, first of all, never underestimate your opponent. Just because someone or something seems really big and powerful doesn't mean that they actually are. Secondly, always be prepared. David wasn't just a shepherd, he was also a warrior. He knew how to use a slingshot, and he had the courage to take on Goliath when no one else could. Finally, never give up. No matter how big or difficult a task may seem, it's always possible to overcome it. David didn't just defeat Goliath. He became the hero of Israel.